I started making positive changes, and I just couldn't find a group of people out there that I could relate to, that appealed to me. Like, I still wanted to have a good time. Yes, I'm making good, positive changes, but I still want to have a social life. I still want to go out. Hello, hello. Today's Friday, September 6th, making my vlog. I'm here at the City Fam offices as per usual, and I'm just going to jump into it. So tonight is Renegade. If you're watching this, we are having our first Friday takeover up in White Marsh tonight on the Avenue. Very excited about that. It's cool what they've done up there with the Avenue, and we're at this new pizza spot called Medici. We'll be there from 7 to 10 p.m. We have food and drink specials for everyone that comes out. We're having a ladder toss tournament. The winner will get a pair of New Year's Eve tickets to Charm City Countdown, so a big prize. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited because it's Friday and I'm getting to go and eat pizza. So not a bad night. Anyway, come out. If you're watching this video, come out. You meet some good people. Should have a good time. Why Renegade? I feel like I always want to explain why we do this. Why do we call it Renegade? I just looked up the definition for renegade on Urban Dictionary, and it said when some otherwise normally civilized person abandons their whatever behavior and doesn't give two F's about, I forget exactly what it said. It said something like that, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. But a renegade is, it's just somebody that's kind of abandoned the norms, right? And I feel like that really was what City Fam is, at least to me, is because I started making positive changes, and I just couldn't find a group of people out there that that I could relate to, that appealed to me. Like, I still wanted to have a good time. I'm making good, positive changes, but I still want to have a social life. I still want to go out. Maybe I'll meet somebody one day. Like, the people that I was, making these changes with were just sitting around a lot, not really doing much of anything fun. So that's why we called it Renegade, and that's why we called the event Renegade. And anyway, if that sounds like something you might be looking for, come out. What's up, Ryan Vaughn? Thanks for tuning in. Come out, dude. Medici tonight. I talked to your boy Jeff Street the other day. You'll be seeing him around hopefully soon. I'm gonna pull him in close and take him under my wing. So got some positive things happening here around the office, around City Fam. We are actually naming a new executive director for the organization. So my role right now is executive director. So I'm bringing in somebody to replace me, somebody that is going to be way better at the job than me, a lot more experienced at running an organization. I'm really excited. I don't want to say the person's name yet, but very excited. She starts on September 16th, and you'll be hearing more about that. But I was reading, as I was writing the job description, it's on the Avenue, Ryan. The Medici's on the Avenue in White Marsh. So I was reading about the job description for a founder of an org, and it says you have one job as a founder, and that job is to find someone better than you. So I'm pretty excited because I did that job. I found somebody that's better than me, and I'm really looking forward to her getting started. She's going to be a breath of fresh air to the organization. She has already kind of put some things in motion that really got us excited. I'm reading this book now called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of the things it talks about in the book is managing the PC balance. And it talks about you have to manage the production capability balance, and he kind of compares it to the goose that lays the golden eggs. And you can't get golden eggs if you don't take care of the goose. And when I was reading it, I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, it's been such a hard road for us to get here. Like, I've choked the goose. Like, I've literally choked the goose to get the golden eggs, because I had, I'm such a driver, and I'm so task oriented. I was just pushing for home, pushing, all the volunteer events, all the international relief trips, and it wore people out. I choked the goose, and now it's hard to get any golden eggs. So I'm looking forward to a culture change as this person comes into the organization and really, like I said, breathe some new life into City Fam. So, and it really couldn't come at a better time because, you know, I've done my absolute best to just get us to where we are. And, you know, now I'm just kind of keeping people's belief level high enough so that they can, because that, you know, it has been a long road. I mean, undoubtedly it's been, you know, 5 years, and it would be very easy. And we have had people quit because they're just like, nah, I don't believe it's going to happen. You know, my vision is a big one, and you know, it gets people excited, but after a while you're like, I don't know, can that even happen, right? So my job now is, until this new executive director starts, and even after that, will be to keep people's belief level high enough and help raise money, because we're like scraping bottom right now financially. Like, this is one of the you know, this is one of the scariest spots we've ever been in as an organization. That being said, if you would like to make a donation to City Fam, now would be a good time to do it. If you believe in what we're doing, if you'd like to become a contributing member, or if you just like to make a tax deductible donation, because yes, we are a 501c3, and you want to help us put some gas in the tank so that we can make it to the next mile marker, we would really appreciate that. You go to cityfam.com, there's a give button. There's also a membership button that you can give on. None of that money comes to me. It all goes to City Fam. If you give it as a donation, you will receive a receipt for a tax deduction, and we would greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate if you shared this video, actually, because someone on your friends list may want to support the work that we're doing. So if you wouldn't mind, share this video. Thank you. Shameless plug. So I wanted to read, actually I forgot to bring it, so I'm going to walk back into the City Fam office as I talk to you guys. I wanted to read my vision statement for, not my whole vision statement, but I wanted to read the vision statement that I have as it relates to City Fam. This vision statement was given to me 7 years ago. There's Willis. And there's the lovely Ginny, getting ready for Renegade tonight. But I wanted to read this vision statement to you guys because I don't know, I don't think I've ever read it in on a public forum like this. We had something last night called the living room, and it's something that we do every quarter in place of our joint committee and our board meeting, where we get all of our leads together, we get our board together, and we get anybody, like any influencers or donors in the organization together, and we just kind of talk a little bit about vision and less about tasks. So last night I read this to everybody because I wanted them to hear what I see. I talk a lot about it, but I don't think I've ever read it. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. And this is, again, something that Lori Lockamy, my life coach. Hey, Donna Harriman, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Donna. Sincerely, that means a lot. So Lori helped me put this together 7 years ago. It hasn't changed a whole lot in 7 years. I updated it recently and tweaked it a little bit, but for the most part, it's very close to what it was when I wrote it, when she helped me write it. So it says, as you walk into home, you are fully aware of the gratitude you feel for having a successful coffee house and lounge where people feel loved and accepted. You look around and see the people that you have personally helped change their lives and find purpose. You see how their life has been impacted by City Fam and having a great place to hang out and meet like-minded people. Everyone is talking about what a great weekend they had serving, meeting new City Fam members, and hearing a great message Sunday night. The energy is positive and full of momentum. With Diddy as your new frontman, yeah, that's true. You have plans to expand to over 300 U.S. markets in the next 3 years. Celebrities regularly perform upstairs in the living room because they believe in what you're doing and want to be part of it. As you look around home, you see the hung pictures of the mission work that has been done the past couple of years, and you feel a sense of accomplishment. Since City Fam and Home have been growing throughout major cities and have been very blessed financially, they have been able to pour resources into churches and communities through Central and South America. You are thankful that you're able to travel regularly to the different locations to build stronger relationships and help them become lighthouses in their countries. As you walk into your office, you sit down at your desk and you look over your daily schedule. You have the feeling of accomplishment and are overjoyed. You feel fully energized, full of creativity, and inspired to meet with your leadership teams about upcoming initiatives. Your media department is producing content for every major platform daily, exposing more and more people around the world to the culture of City Fam. You have helped to create a global movement, and Baltimore is the world headquarters. City Fam leaders fly in from all over the world to see the model in action, inspired to create it in their own hometowns. As your leadership team meets, you stand in amazement that within the next couple of months, there will be a CityFam chapter in every state in America. Within 2 years, you will have chapters in every country in the world, and new inquiries literally come in every day. You know, it's only a matter of time until everyone has access to healthy community and a family to do life with as they become the best version of themselves. CityFam volunteer after parties are now having to be held at stadiums because of the amount of people attending. Well-known brands are banging down your door to sponsor the events. This was all just a dream a few years ago. Now it is reality. You are thankful that you had taken the time to move slowly and thoughtfully in the beginning. God led you to put the structure in place to build a great team of people to grow the vision. Even though there have been roadblocks along the way, it has been worth it all. So that's my vision. That's my vision. That's what I see for CityFam in the future. Like I said, it hasn't changed a whole lot. I recently updated my vision statement. What's up, Terry Mitchell? Hey, Ingrid. I had to update it because some of the things that were in the vision statement from 7 years ago had already happened. So I had to kind of up the ante. But that's it. That's what I see, and that's why I work as hard as I do, because it's going to change the game. You know, like CityFam, if you Google loneliness epidemic, and I challenge everyone watching this to, hey Dave, what's up, Uncle Dave? Google loneliness epidemic, and this loneliness problem is striking countries all around the world right now, and people don't really know what to do about it. They don't have an answer, and I believe that CityFam is the answer. We're the solution to it. So I just wanted to read that and kind of share that with everybody. So one of the things I've been working on a lot right now is my book. I've been dedicating more time to it. I'm actually setting up some funnels with the help of a coach. I think I mentioned that last week. And he laid out this really amazing plan for me. And you know, I'm going to basically be giving the book away. People will just pay shipping and handling, and I'll upsell them on other products if they'd like to buy other products, courses, things like that. But I'm really excited because the book is the start for people. It's the introduction into knowing about CityFam, knowing about, you know, waiting for God's best, you know, this whole thing. So for us, it's like, it's going to be a lead funnel for us to start chapters, you know, wherever people are, wherever people read the book. You know, eventually if we get it into enough people's hands, we will find the people that can build a CityFam in the part of the world that they live. So I'm very excited about it. I'm also working on, this is cool, I might as well put it out there now. We are gonna have our first concert at the Horseshoe Casino on December 7th. I was originally gonna book Genuine, but I ended up making a last minute change, and we are bringing Drew Hill to the Horseshoe on December 7th. So we're gonna do like a holiday theme. It's gonna be like home for the holidays because they're all from here, and they don't live here anymore, but they will be here for December 7th, right around Christmas time. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about doing more shows. I miss promoting. I didn't think that I would really do it again, but this isn't, you know, I wouldn't promote nightclubs, but I am very excited about the concerts. I'm excited about sticking my toe into that water and kind of exploring that world. So Drew Hill, December 7th, Horseshoe Casino. Tickets will be available soon. I actually just put up a post yesterday about some purity rings that I put together. They actually are solid titanium, and they say waiting on them. We have them in steel and rose gold. So if you want more information about that, you can either drop me a message, or you can go to whywaitingworks/purity ring, or maybe it's purity rings. I don't remember if it's purity ring or purity rings, but they're for sale there. They're $29, and they're really cool. So just kind of a good reminder as to you know, what your commitment is, so that when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't mess up. Anyway, check them out. We are still looking for volunteers for Ravens games. So every home game, we have volunteers at Ravens games cracking beers, not pouring beers, but cracking beers. And we're looking for volunteers because they give us a donation, but you also get to keep your tips. You also get some cool swag that comes with being a volunteer. But we would love to talk to you if you would like to give back, help CityFam, and volunteer at some games. Please hit me up, or you can email Jenny@cityfam.com. I am leaving for Romania again, September 23rd. I'll be there for a month this time. You know, excited. It's not vacation, it's work, you know, but I am excited to go. I'll be speaking at several different places. I think we have 17 events set up, mostly speaking to school children, like teens, 15 to 18 years old. So it'll be at like community centers, schools, different places like that, and we'll be all over the country of Romania. I'm actually going to try to set some meetings up with media over there so that the events are, you know, bigger before get on some news stations or radio stations. Of course, that'll just help with the attendance at the events. But also, I got hit up by a publisher in Romania yesterday, and they were like, "Hey, we want to publish your book," which is cool because I don't even have a publisher in America. I self-published and I put it on Amazon, and any sales that have been the result of my hustle. But they want to publish it, and I'm exploring what that looks like, because, you know, the thought is if I go on some, you know, television or radio shows over there and talk about what we're doing, some people will want to get the book and they need to be able to buy it. And you know, I could certainly sell it on my website, but I'd like to have it in some stores over there. So I'm going to look into it and see what's up. I also got hit up by a girl that came to our retreat earlier this year, the City Fam retreat, and she's in Germany. She wants to translate the book. So now I'm thinking, like, you know, about talking to the pro-life movement in each country and seeing if they want to translate the book and maybe sell like the first 1,000 copies, keep the money, and use the money to bring me over to do a tour, like where I talk to people about sex, because, you know, again, I have a pretty good way of explaining it to people practically, so that they understand, like, okay, I get that. I understand why waiting makes sense, why waiting works, and how if I do wait, how more than likely it's going to benefit me, and how if I don't, how more than likely it's going to affect my life in a negative way. So I'm excited about it. I mean, I don't know that 100% I'm going to do it, but that is what I'm thinking about. And then when I get back, I'll go September 23rd to October 23rd. Literally, when I get back, I'll be in a car. I'll drive to Philly. I have an event there with Stefan Speaks on the, October 26th. And then in Pittsburgh on the 27th, and on Washington, D.C. on the 28th. Yeah, I think it's Philly on the 26th, Pittsburgh on the 27th, and D.C. on the 28th. That's what it is. Pretty sure. Anyway, sorry, I think that's what it is. I may be a day off. But anyway, my point is while I'm in those places, I would love to meet with anybody that, you know, is interested in potentially starting a small group, you know, based on my book, or maybe starting a City Fam there. This is what we did in Dallas. This is what I did when I went to Phoenix, what I did in Houston. I'd love to meet with you guys. We're going to do a meet and greet while I'm there, probably go out, grab lunch somewhere, kind of cast a little vision, talk about possibilities. I'll do the event with Stefan, and then we'll probably go do something social that night after, and then I'll go to the next place. So that's what I'm looking to do. If you're in any of those towns, or if you know someone that is, or if you know a media person, even better, maybe not better, but if you know a media person, somebody in radio or television there that I could talk to, I'd love to talk to them as well. Hit me up. That's it. Come to Medici tonight, Renegade, 7 to 10. It's going to be awesome. Happy Friday, y'all. See ya.